Hope you're doing good. Micah back on another video. Yes, the Pixel 9 Pro Fold is winning me over the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. I don't know how else to put it. Yes, in just 24 hours, more or less, the Google Pixel Fold 2 is working wonders, and it is such a simplistic device compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 6 when it comes to software management or software features. And yet all day have I not ever thought about the Z Fold 6. Yes, in 24 hours, I have had this phone in my pocket, and if you guys can see right there, 95% battery life. I took this off the charger this morning or last night before going to sleep. So technically, around 3:40 a.m. is when I took this off the charger. It only dropped like 1 or 2 percentages between 3:40 and essentially 10:50, 11 o'clock, only about 2%. And then once I got out and about on the day, I had it probably charged maybe 40, 45 minutes worth the entire day today. And that was like on and off, just sitting in my car because of wired CarPlay or wired Android Auto, if you will. And otherwise, it was in my pocket for like 6 to 7 hours straight, just in my pocket chilling. Now granted, since it's hooked up to Android Auto and it's wired, playing music, running maps isn't really doing much to the battery because it's being charged. But that being said, outside of that, making phone calls, text messaging, very small occasional social media check-ins, I've only lost 5%. And this is literally the next day after the Android 15 update hit, doing the Google Play system update for October, updating all my apps, transferring all my data over from the Z Fold 6 to the Pixel Fold 2, calling into my carrier to switch my numbers or basically swap my numbers because my main SIM is now in the Pixel Fold 2. I did all that today, and I've only lost 5% battery life. That is something to speak well of when it comes to Google and their battery optimization for their devices, and specifically for a foldable device that arguably has just slightly bigger battery life over the Z Fold 6. Z Fold 6 comes in at 4,400 milliamp hours, and I believe the Pixel Fold 2 comes in around 46 milliamp hours. So a marginal increase, but what a significant difference that makes when it comes to battery life with the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. What else has won me over the course of the 24 hours so far? It's the sheer size. Yes, maybe I should take the case off the Z Fold 6 just to really kind of put into perspective just how much kind of thinner this device is. Let's show close first. So close, you can see already that the Pixel Fold is thinner than the Z Fold 6. That makes a big difference, and it weighs arguably a few grams less than the Z Fold 6. So it's thinner and lighter and still packs a powerful punch with more battery. How did Google get away with that? And that's probably because it has that wider design, which also has helped with wielding the phone. It's kind of like how your hands automatically go back into typing on a regular phone experience. It also feels like they took the Pixel 9 Pro and just put a hinge on it. They squished it a little bit, because if you even look at the indentures, it does look like they just took the hinge and attached it to a Pixel 9 Pro. So that's kind of funny. But it's thinner, and then if you do open it, the hinge is much more forgiving with the Pixel 9 Pro Fold as opposed to the hinge on the Z Fold 6. It's a little more stiff, which is also fine. I actually find that to be very, very useful. But look at this. You get more of a square shape, and you get 8 inches with the Pixel 9 Pro Fold as opposed to the 7.6 inches with the Z Fold 6. And just to put into perspective the sheer size, when you're in YouTube, which actually is inconsistent, which is surprising for Google products, in YouTube, in my subscription, you see I get boxes. That's something I hope that they fix. But let's just say I wanted to click on a video. It feels and shows so much bigger on the Pixel Fold 2 as opposed to the Google Pixel 6. The Galaxy Z Fold 6, and you see the layout for YouTube is different with the Galaxy Z Fold 6. I prefer this layout of the Galaxy Z Fold 6. I don't know why they don't have it on the Pixel Fold 2 yet, and it's Google's own software. But if we actually check out the same video, and I pause it, and I also love that YouTube literally picks up right where you're at. If you compare the two, the video just feels a little bit more bigger on the Pixel 9 Pro Fold as opposed to the Galaxy Z Fold 6. Now, again, I think at the end of the day, they still both look really, really good. And you can argue that the screen is a little bit more vibrant than the actual Pixel. And you can actually see that there's a slight color difference here. It's a little bit more clear. Now, granted, I think I have my night light on. So let me actually check and see if night light's on, which is causing a little bit of that. Let's see here. I did not say to do that. Let's see. I don't see it on. But there is a slight little yellow tint, and I think it's just because of, again, if not that, oh, now it might be a true tone situation going on with the Pixel, but I have to check the settings because I haven't quite checked that yet. But with the Z Fold 6, you see that the screen is still very clean and sharp. And of course, since Samsung makes a display, they're going to make sure that the displays are much better on their devices just in general. So it is what it is from that perspective. You could argue Apple finds a way to match Samsung's display quality, but Google's not far behind with having solid display quality for their devices. And as you see here, this square is bigger here than it was on the Z Fold 6. So again, some inconsistencies there when it comes to the software, but I like what Google is doing with the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. In terms of the shape, in terms of the hinge, now I can't quite one hand close this one yet, and I think it's because it's wider, but see, it's a little wider, so it's a little harder to pull that off, and I'm not gonna keep trying to do that. But what I do like is how this looks overall. What I don't like is from the software perspective, how you can have a cover screen set up on on the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and a main screen setup. So that's something that we hope to see with Android 16 or just a software update in general for the Pixel devices, to have a cover display setup that is separated from the cover display setup in here with your main display on the Pixel Fold 2. But I do like how I can lay it out in a way that makes sense, where this is my cover display here, but then my next page on my cover display is the weather and the calendar, followed by my music widget and some exercise widgets. So I do like how that is laid out here. Super smooth when it comes to the discovery feed. So I'm enjoying how smooth the software is. And for the Google, Tensor G4 chip, I haven't had any problems. I haven't noticed any stutters yet with this device. And that's also a good thing. Granted, it's just 24 hours later, but the fact that it's got to do a lot of indexing when it comes to like those program apps and apps in general, shuffling of information, setting things in stone, learning usage, pattern behaviors, this, that, and the third, right? Camera updates that were flying in for this. And yet it has been breezily handling everything. It really speaks to Google's software prowess. And again, overall, the design is just lovely. And again, to me, I actually like the camera module on the back of the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. I think it looks really good. I think it looks sharp. I think it looks distinct. I think it looks different and unique. And it fits the overall aesthetic of the device. Yes, they could have extended it, which is fine, but I also like what it looks like here. Even though they could have even maybe went one full visor, again, it's not a big deal to me because I actually like this design. It makes it feel so much more kind of top notch in my opinion. And this obsidian black is absolutely gorgeous, hides fingerprints. You get the shimmery G logo on the back, the metallic kind of matted frame along with the more glossy hinge. This is the only spot you're gonna really find fingerprints. But again, it's not bad. This phone is absolutely amazing 24 hours later, and I couldn't be more happy with investing and taking a risk with the Pixel Fold 2 and actually even wanting to rock this as my daily driver. That being said, I still have to test whether or not my earbuds and my Galaxy Watch will connect to this. I know I can have the Galaxy Wearable app, but what features do I end up missing out on as a result? That's something I'm probably going to test tomorrow or the next day because I'm going to be going to the gym. And I'm going to need to see if those things will play well with the Pixel Fold 2. Thankfully, because Android and Samsung and Google have a nice symbiotic relationship, I can download, and I have downloaded the Samsung Health app onto here, so that also works in my favor. And then having to swap my watch over to this phone along with my buds should be seamless. And then we'll see going forward what all goes missing or is still there when it comes to Samsung accessories. That's probably going to be the one thing that hurts my use overall, over having, of course, a native Samsung device capable of housing all those features for the accessories. And this is where I might just grab like a lower end Samsung Galaxy device, if you will, like a budgetary A15, A35, just to have a Samsung phone. So maybe if I need those features, I have that phone I can use as a backup on my gym device, and I can leave this device behind being my daily driver for everything else. So that's something I am definitely considering. But other than that, the Pixel Fold 2, aka the Google Pixel 9 Pro Fold, is working absolute wonders. And I'm so glad that I'm able to experience this. And again, it's because of you guys. So shout out to you guys for helping me along this journey, being able to open doors for me and allowing me to take risks in this way to be able to enjoy tech and bring you a fresh perspective on technology itself. So let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about the Pixel Fold 2, about the Galaxy Z Fold 6. I will have my comparison up sooner or later. Probably relatively soon. So we'll see. I am again officially selling my Galaxy Z Fold 6. So if you're interested, again, DM me on X or Instagram if you are interested in buying it. I have 2 Pataka cases with it, and I will be officially rocking this as my solo device going forward. The comment section is open for discussion. But again, as always, you guys haven't already, make sure you ignite the like button, subscribe to the channel, do notification bell. It's all free. That way, it's videos, so you and I can sit back, check, see what's cracking. And don't forget that super thanks button down there by the like and dislike button. Cash App and PayPal, and check the channel out for all the videos available to you. That's way to keep tech fresh and alive on this channel. So, man, Micah signing out, and until the next video, wait for it.